Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Well, it's Thanksgiving. I'm just getting up out of bed. I am wanting to do a quick Thanksgiving video. Thanksgiving around here, well, my side of the family, we do Thanksgiving dinner, and usually when we have family gathering together, it's a pretty good size meal and gathering. Jerry Ann's side of the family, usually on Thanksgiving morning, we get together for a big Thanksgiving dinner, which basically consists of eggs, kibasi, pierogies, bacon, basically all the different kinds of breakfast foods except for pancakes. Pancakes and waffles are usually not part of Thanksgiving breakfast for her side of the family. And then everybody splits off and goes to see their friends or in-laws or whatever, and then we come back together for a big Thanksgiving feast with literally all the fixings: turkey, stuffing from the bird, stuffing that's baked in a bread loaf, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, cauliflower au gratin, green beans, uh, sweet potato, um, sweet potato casserole, or not sweet potato, yams, sorry. Um, I mean, there's more than enough food usually to feed a small army, which when everybody comes together on her side of the family, and I mean just like her brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews, if the nieces are in town. But, Thanksgiving has usually been a big deal. Um, I know there's a lot of families that usually have big Thanksgiving. This is probably the first year that I can remember not having some family over for Thanksgiving. I mean, even when we were here, it was Aunt Sue. Maybe we've had. Well, there was one year we had a couple of couple of Jerry's family members come by that literally traveled to come up here, or it was, I think one time it was Lisa that came for Thanksgiving. I know a lot of us who are used to the family gatherings aren't. Some of us, I don't know about a lot of us, are not doing that due to the corona issue. And there are a lot of things that there's a lot of people who don't have certain family members anymore because of the coronavirus, and I'm sorry about that. I really am. I noticed before I popped on here that they were having what they were calling a virtual Macy's Day Thanksgiving parade. Basically, they were having the parade without all the people on the streets and whatnot. Um, which is nice to know that New York is at least trying to keep up that one tradition, but they're also trying to keep people safe and healthy and, not large gatherings. But that is one of the many different traditions, sorry, that we as Americans are trying to keep up, is that Macy's Day Parade. It's been going on for 100 or more years. I'm not positive. I don't know the duration or length or when it started. But I know that it is not only the marking of the beginning of the holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. It is also one of those many different things where we get to show our country's pride and, the one thing that marks the founding of the Americas. Even though, well, no, I shouldn't say even though. It's not even a no, because, I mean, it's like, even if we were to look at the history of the founding of America, the fact that the pilgrims who came over here to escape the various forms of persecution being hammered down on us by the old world, as most people would call it. Mostly started with the pilgrims trying to escape. Were they all British or England, the English? I cannot remember if all the pilgrims were from England or if they came from a couple of different countries that were having religious issues between one thing or another, but that doesn't matter. What matters is we have the day marking our first ancestors, first colonized people coming to America. Now I can get into the whole rigmarole of the factor of who discovered America before Columbus, blah blah blah. But I'm not on here to get into a lengthy discussion about histories. I guess what I kind of got on here to do, besides to wish everybody Thanksgiving, was to basically let everybody know that for those of you who have stuck with me on this channel through all the different attitudes and opinions and people, negative and positive energies and all that stuff, I'm thankful for you guys for staying here. I will give a shout out especially to Nelly and Sheila, because they have, like I said before in other videos, they have kind of spurred me on to keep a positive, or do my best to keep a positive attitude, no matter what people are saying. Because yes, I know I can get a little aggravated, and I can get a little snippy, and I can get a little rude and all that. But how many of you who have put negative, rude comments on here because of that, who aren't dealing with the same thing that we're all dealing with? I mean, I don't know anybody who's immune to the effects of corona, whether it's direct effects or indirect effects. But let's be thankful for those who are still around. Let's be thankful for what we have. I know there are times where I forget what I have and being thankful for what I have. I mean, for those of us who have not had issues with eviction notifications because of finances, because of corona, or any of that stuff, but for the most part, if you're able to watch my videos, you obviously have enough money to pay for your phone and your internet service, and hopefully in your electric bill for charging your phone or powering up your computer or your internet service. I'm thankful for the fact that I have what I have. I mean, I have a good wife. I have my mom. I have a nice house. I have a good job. I have money coming in to pay for everything that I have. And even if for some reason, God forbid, that I lose the house, my job, my financial means of keeping food in my refrigerator and a roof over my head. And the only way I can think of that would happen would be major mishaps. I mean, tornado could wipe out my house. My current boss could lose her company and get taken over by somebody else who just wants to fire everybody and rehire brand new people. I get injured on the job and end up living off of welfare or medical social security or something like that because I can't get another job because I injured myself to the point where I can't work no more. Things like that could happen. There's a lot of unknowns. So I am thankful for what I have right now. And like I said, God forbid something happens where I lose one thing or another. I still have my life. I still have my wife. I still have, you know, hopefully still have the necessity to keep a roof over my head. So I look at the things that I have, and I'm thankful for them. But it is supposed to be a family gathering holiday, and a lot of us cannot do that because of COVID, or we've been told not to, and we're following the request not to travel. I said this in another video, and I'm gonna say it in this one because I don't know if the other one got put up or if I'm putting the other one up. I got a bunch of videos that I gotta look at to make sure they went up. But tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., the city of Rolla, and I don't know if it's the county of Phelps in Missouri, is doing a mandatory mask mandate. I'm just worried that they're going to start doing other things, and I'm hoping if they do other things like closing down or lockdowns or anything like that, I don't lose my job. Because if I lose this particular job, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find another one because everybody in town is going to be looking for a job. I look at it as a gift horse, though, because if it does happen and I can get temporary unemployment, which I'm going to have to fill out this time around. Last time I didn't have to, thank God. This time I would. If I get temporary unemployment, I'll be thankful for the fact that I'll have some money coming in. Might have to tighten my belts, but it will give me the opportunity, the silver lining, basically, as I'm going to put it, to be at home and get more stuff done around the house that has either been put off or is being done slowly because of my schedule. I'm not saying that we're not doing it. I'm just saying it's getting done. It's a slow go. It's a slow push forward, and that's all I can do right now. Just a slow push forward. Yes, I'm jumping all over the place. I'm just waking up, but I wanted to get on here and give you guys a Thanksgiving shout out and ask or request, I should say, that whatever you do today, whether it's by yourself because you can't get out of your home or out of your location because of COVID, or whatever your situation is, think about what you have. Don't think about what I've said. Don't think about any of the past issues. Don't even think about me. Think about what you have. Think about your family. Think about the things that you're thankful for. And focus on being happy, being thankful for today. Think about just all the things that give you happiness and be thankful for that. Sorry, my nose, my allergies. For those of us who have family who are abroad, and I don't mean just like overseas, I mean you live in one location and they live in a different location. I'm just going to give you a simple, quick example. My wife's sister lives in Vegas. She's been in Vegas as long as I've known Jerry, maybe longer. She has 3 daughters. One of them, including her husband, had gotten COVID. They got over it because it wasn't a bad issue. I mean, and they followed basically all the rules and regulations and what they were told to do, and they They're over it. They don't have it no more. They don't get to come out to see family for Thanksgiving or Christmas on a regular basis. But we always end up contacting her and seeing how she's doing and wishing her Thanksgiving. Her eldest daughter, Katie, she's almost 30. Yeah, because when I met her, she was in her pre to early teens when I first met Katie. I got to spend some time with Katie during the funeral, and it was good times. She had sent Diane and her had been talking via text message, and what transpired over the text message kind of surprised me, because I always thought I was the quote unquote outcast of the family, and I think that's just family dynamics. But the words that were over that message made me realize that it don't matter if the rest of the family finds me strange, odd, or just consider me an outcast. There's always at least one member of the family that is totally opposite. Now, whether Katie wants to consider herself the black sheep of the family because she doesn't follow the family attitude, that's fine. I consider myself the outcast of my family, or the black sheep of my family, and I don't mean just my mom, dad, me. I mean like my cousins, both sides. Did I worry about that? No, I was thankful for it. I was thankful for them. It didn't matter what their attitude was. She's the same way. She's thankful for the people she has around her, family or not family. I think what we need to do as a whole, and what I mean by that is a nation, or not even just a nation, because many other nations have already done it, but this nation especially needs to be thankful for what we are, who we are, and whom our fellow Americans are. I think we need to be thankful for the fact that we are still alive. We still have each other. We still have, a lot of us have more than others. And there are people who are less than us that are thankful for what they have. And I think we need to look towards those people to understand what thankfulness means. I mean, it is a day of thanks. It is a day of giving thanks. So let's do exactly that. Let's give thanks not only for what we have, but for those who have what they have. Be thankful for the factor that we're alive. We can give thanks. Just, contemplate what you are thankful for, and don't worry about everybody else. Today is kind of like find what you need to be thankful for, and then be thankful for those around you and what they're thankful for. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this little video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, I'm not looking for them. So, that it's up to you. Today, I want you to focus on you. Don't worry about focusing on comments or anything with me. Focus on what you need to focus on. Focus on your families. If you choose to subscribe, that's your choice. There's a button for subscription, and you can click on that bell afterwards, and YouTube will let you know when I put in a new video. Until next time, God bless and have a good day. Bye.